Hi guys, let's install another Artix. Let's make another difficult approach. So GTK and Qt is easier. We've made a video about X6 OpenRC, maybe this one, yeah. And reinstall it from scratch. And so we see the ATT in action. In the meantime, in order to have some of our tiling window managers on Artix on this minimal approach of an ISO, we've added a few packages that we need in order for it to be able to install. So like with everything, let's do replace this time then. Next. What's that? I've got a new name. And I'm back to require strong passwords. Mine is strong enough for a VirtualBox. So there you go. We've got an installation in no time. This is Calamares, of course. You recognize the layout and the look, even though you can make it super beautiful that you don't recognize, even if you look at behind the scene. You'll know it's Calamares. So it's just an application and a configuration, and you can have a look at all the configurations other people use and decide what is the one you're gonna use, right? If you want to make your own distribution. That's explained on ArcoLinuxISO.com better, where we have the Kali ISO that is explained on ALCI. It's a riser, and all these three together has all the information, also backend information about SSH and pushing to GitHub and keys and all that, right? It's all explained there. So Calamares is a great tool to get things going, right? How to get stuff on an operating system on a hard disk, SSD, NVMe, and this is how fast it goes. And we've already at the bootloader, which is gonna be grub. Done. I should have clicked restart, but we can still do that now. Shut down. Sure, shut down then. So Artix is installed. This is XFC OpenRC. Choices are run it, dinit, OpenRC, and S6. Now we've got them all, I think. Not systemd. This is again going to be a more difficult approach. The numbering, the last videos that you'll find online on the YouTube channel are about Artix, and it starts with 3426 and 3427, and yes, that's the one you need. So we are on a sudo pacman -syyuu system. 3 lines, only 3 lines. Let's remove the obstruction like in the other video. And let's update the system. And then later on, install libelf again. What it does not have is sudo pacman, is yay, is Trizen, is Paru, right? Not available. There are only 3 lines in there, and those packages are not here. What do we have then? Maybe we use the time to look around. Let's do accessories. There's Epiphany, I think it's called. Web. Does it have a name? Or is the name web? GNOME apps web. I guess so. We can reboot. So first of all, remove this guy. So we are going to install it again. Sudo reboot, or just reboot. Nope. sudo reboot in this case. All right. Okay, let me check what that sound was. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger. This is XFC, so you go to display, click, apply, keep, close, and off we go. So we want to test out the ArcoLinux tweak tool. In the meantime, like I've told you, I have added a few more packages to our ArcoLinux repos in order to accommodate Artix and Artix users, but not all packages, right? Some has to come from somewhere else, not from us. So let me show you what we've done. So first of all, AUR, there's no helper. That means, well, I can have this beautiful terminal, but I need to go to the internet. Here it says Epiphany. I thought it was something like that. Epiphany. I've got an epiphany. So ArcoLinux.info will give you an application that will give you access to anything from ArcoLinux, right? We've got this, we've got that, we've got this, we go here, and we say, install this thing. Pacman -u install ArcoLinux Spices. And if that's done, you run it. Click the button, say the password, and that's that. You have now access to ArcoLinux, right? Let's get the database in, so we're really sure that it's there. Yes, 3 extra lines opposed to the 3 had. Well, we still have the 3 original, right? So 3 more, which means like 700 packages more, maybe 800. I do not count them. So we got ourselves also anything, right? These are the bash completion. Bash completion. We love bash completion. It's not about love, it's about need. Log out. And then we go back in. Sudo pacman -s. The ArcoLinux stuff. 291 ArcoLinux stuff packages. Right? Okay, but we are looking for the tweak tool, ArcoLinux tweak tool. There's a development one, and there is a normal one. So let's take the normal one. Dev stands for development. And then we get this warning: cannot resolve this and this and that. So we're not really on Arch, since we can't get to the ArcoLinux keyring, which is needed for the package. So no work. Yeah, we've solved that. Sudo pacman -s. We have something called ArcoLinux on the road. When we install the package, we have the on the road things, and all I need to type is on the road Artix. It's going to install all the missing stuff. Grid is going to be installed, the keyring, mirror lists, all the things that we like and love and need. In this case, is gonna be installed. This is it, right? What you see is what you get. This is going to be installed. That's one bunch, and then a little bit later it will show you that it's installing Sublime Text, so an editor. It's going to install Melt, and that's it. Okay, so ATT is what we type in to launch the ArcoLinux tweak tool, but we need to install it first. So actually arrow up, no, not that one, thank you. Oh, this one, right? Since the dependencies are now in our own way, right? On the road is something you can, like a luggage, right? You take your luggage somewhere else and say, okay, get my package in, run everything, done. I've got my luggage unpacked and I've got everything available at my fingertips. So now ATT can run. And what I want to show in this video is that we've done some effort, right? So desktop, awesome. Vicious was not installed, not anywhere to be found. and it's coming from Arch, but this is not really Arch, so the servers, the repos are not there, so we've added fishes to the list. So now it is there. Awesome is there. Bspwm, you can install that one as well. And just a few now are supported, not all of them, because these are big guys, did not test it out, but some of the tiling window managers we like to promote are available straight away on Artix if you do these steps. Dusk, one more, and then TWM, one extra, and then what else? i3, I skipped one. That's supported. Herbstluftwm, that's supported. What else? Leftwm is supported. So not everything, but a few of them. We like to promote those tiling window managers. Qtile is there. And I think that's the last one. You see how easy it is, right? How fast it is. It's all installed now. We can have a look. Wonderland, I think that's also possible. Let's see. Yep. Has been installed. Worm, I don't recall if we did worm. Not really a fan, but it's working. Not been installed. Okay, voila, not a fan. So there are some conflicting things, and that's what your challenge will be, right? For all the rest that we do not support out of the box, you'll have to figure out what package do I need in order for this to run. But so those that I've shown you now are supported. So if you log out, you got a list, a long list. Let's just go quickly in and out of them. So let's go alphabetically, well, from top to bottom. It's not really alphabetical. I don't know why they don't do that, but it's not up to us to decide things like that. So there you go. This is my desktop that I'm using for 2023, and Leftwm was the one from from 2022, right? So who knows what will be on 24? It really doesn't matter. Well, it does in sense of workflow, but that's all, right? For the rest, it's just work. So new fetch. We're on Artix. We have CHDWM. What do you need to know? You need to know a super enter. You need to know a super shift enter. You need to know a super Q and a super shift Q. You need to know a super D, escape, and a super shift D. And you start typing Firefox, right? If it's installed, it's not installed. But Cacaphire is, which is fun. Super Q, super X, logout. So yes, we've changed the ArcoLinux logout so it can accommodate other stuff, not only systemd, but also all the others that you need on Artix. Okay. You take a look at all that special code, right? Maybe it only happens on VirtualBox, I don't know, right? That's up to you, right? We provide you a working system, and then the config, it's there. You figure it out how to change things and how to do things. Here was CHDWM, here's Dusk, here's DWM, here's Awesome, i3 must be down there somewhere, right? So go and grab the code, edit the code, change the code, read the code. Super X, we're logging out again. Oh, sorry, that was a K, and the K is actually a log. Oh no, we did log out. Cool. So Super X, log out, a K is something else, it's logging, and you get this nice wallpaper. So next up is Leftwm, looking quite candy. Why do I say candy? Because it's the theme name. Now Alacrity is not transparent because there is nothing there, right? Alacrity, there is no configuration there. Well, the default conf, but we'd like our own conf. Learn about Scal, what that is. And if we do Super Shift R, there you are, right? Much nicer if it's transparent, in my eyes anyway. Again, Super Q, Super Shift Q, Super Enter, Super Shift Enter, it's all there. Super Q, Super Q, Super Q, Super X, and we're out again. L for logout. Qtile. So all these things, you can play with it, edit it, change it. Super X, logout. That was Qtile. XFCE, you know that, awesome. Control T, super enter, super enter, super shift enter, sorry, super Q, super shift Q, super D, not existing, super shift D, there's the menu, right? Super X, logout, L. That was awesome. Bspwm, Control T, enter, enter, super Q, right? Super X, and we're out again. Just testing. And in the meantime, you get an overview of some tiling window managers, right? All the same key combos everywhere. Log out. That was Dusk and fork of TWM. Herbstluftwm. D, right? Super shift enter. Super Q, super Q, super Q, super X, logout. I3 and then Wonderland, and then that's that. This is I3. We could make the video a bit longer, and we will. We will. Because it's fun. There are some things in I3 that are fun. So that was Wonderland. In I3, you can have the ATT and you can tell Super F, make it full screen. In the themer, you can tell in I3, use the polybar, right? So at normal look, is the bar at the bottom, but toggle polybar, apply theme, super X, super Q and super Q. Super shift R is something you need to remember in tiling window managers. It stands for reload, super shift R, and there you go, right? Now we're working with a polybar. I can have here something and super 2. I go with here and super 7. I have something else there, and all of them are open. Right? Okay, so that's one thing, but that's not all. There is something super interesting to know. The ArcoLinux has some I3 themes, well, completely different themes. This is just changing of something at the top and at the bottom, right? But what I'd like to do is change to I3 DWM Nemesis and I3 WM Forest, which is a complete change of I3. So sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux and then I3 WM. I3, the numlock is not on, right. I3 DB Nemesis is my preferences. It says, hey, this conflicts with this. Yes, 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 yes. Go remove it. But then it's inside etc scal, shouldn't be there, should be in my own home directory. So I do a scal, double L in this case. And then we need to log out. So log out. Let it apply. This is completely different. The look is a different look that has different apps. I can change my background if I want to. CB, change background. That's nice. And we got all kind of applications that run if you install them, right? Sudo pacman -s Firefox. The things you always use are in here. Click. And we're off. So that's one of them. There was another guy, sudo pacman, oops, -s, and then we've got ArcoLinux I3, the 3 I3 WM Forest, I think it was. Yep. Same thing, it conflicts with the other, so it's gonna remove everything from there. It's in etc doesn't need to be there, it needs to be on my own system. So I'm gonna scal this thing, and instead of Super Shift R, which could work and could not work, right? Depends some days. Logout, right? Let the system apply all the new code in there. And let's see, because this is not normal, Super Shift R, now it is. So I had to push it for some reason, Super Shift R. If polybar remains inside the processes, right? Then you Super Shift R this thing, polybar is going to be killed and restarted. Voila, I leave you with that. And yes, let's maybe end with this screenshot. We're still on Artix, but it doesn't feel like it anymore, right? Have fun.